Hey, what's up, guys? My bad that it's been a while. I've been fucking busy, but I had to come back for David Onama Fight Night. I had to give my picks and predictions for this card. This card is going to be a fucking banger, and it's going to look way better than fucking UFC 321, which fucking sucked, in my opinion, besides the prelims. It really sucked to see, like, I was watching all those fights, like Mackenzie Dern, that fight was so boring. Decent ladies fight, but I don't know, it was fucking boring. And then the no contest at the end with Cyril Gahn and Tom Aspinall was blech. I guarantee that this card's gonna be better. And I fucking love the fight nights. This is happening at the Apex. Feels like it's been a while. I like the Apex, so I like hearing the shots more. Should be a lot of fun. Yeah, let's get into it. I'll try to make more videos again as well. Okay, starting off the card is Ariane Carnelosi versus Talita Alencar. Ariane Carnelosi last time out won by DQ against Piera Rodriguez because she intentionally headbutted her while she was on the ground, and before that was kind of getting pieced up a little bit. Pieced off, what the fuck? Pieced up a little bit, and has had mixed success inside the UFC against low-level competition like Estela Nunez and Na Yang, and yeah, she did beat Ketlin Souza back in the day, which is pretty good. Yeah, she is a big strawweight, and Talita is kind of small. They are like similar in height though, with Talita being 5'1" and Carnelosi being 5'2", but they're just built different. Carnelosi like big, strong, and Talita Alencar has like a huge jiu-jitsu advantage in this fight. I'm gonna slightly lean Carnelosi to just be bigger and like she has more experience. Low confidence. I will go with Carnelosi to get this done by decision. I believe, yes, she's the underdog. Now, Phil Rowe versus Suk-Young Ko. Suk-Young Ko has been an underdog his last two fights. First coming in on the Contender Series against Igor Cavalcanti, which that guy sucked, and there was no tape when I tried to watch about him. And he was the underdog and won that, well-rounded, shoots for takedowns nonstop. Once there's like a bit of adversity on the feet, he shoots a takedown, but can hang in the striking. We saw that against Oban Elliott. Very well-rounded and impressive, beating a tough fighter like Oban Elliott so clearly as well. It wasn't close. Yeah, Phil Rowe just beat Angelusa, who'd never been finished prior to that. It just shows like his power. But I'm going to go with Suk-Young Ko very slightly, but like, I would not touch this with my money because like, I'm just kind of believing in Suk-Young Ko in this one because Phil Rowe is well-rounded and like a good veteran who's had a lot of good wars with like some tough crafty, like he lost to Jake Matthews, Neil Magny, who are pretty crafty. Yeah. When he fought Neil Magny, he totally just let Neil Magny fight his own fight, and then, yeah, he lost. I'll go with Suk-Young Ko to get it done by decision, low confidence. Now, a weird fight. Montserrat Ruiz versus Alice Ardeline. Alice Ardeline's coming off her first win in the UFC against Rian Dos Santos, who is also winless in the UFC. But besides that, had close fights against Melissa Martinez and Shauna Bannon, which I thought she beat Shauna Bannon. Yeah. Ruiz is tiny and should be a fucking atom weight. And Alice Ardeline fights like a bully. Decent fight style. She's a bit like kind of part-time fighter, it seems. She's very focused on like social media and stuff, but she's not bad though. Like the 10-7 record, or what is it? Yeah, 10-7 record is a bit deceiving because she is decent, and Montserrat Ruiz, yeah, she hasn't fought in almost 2 years, and Eduardo Mora just demolished her, and Eduardo Mora is a giant fucking strawweight. I think she missed weight for that fight. It looked like two different weight classes, and yeah, I'll go with Alice Ardeline to get it done by decision. Fuck, I'm seeing a lot of decisions so far. Okay, Ketlin Vera versus Norma Dumont. Norma Dumont has been on an impressive run in the UFC, just does not have like finishing ability at all. She got volume. She's going to beat Vieira in the volume in this fight, I think. And yeah, because Vieira's just kind of like slow. The 135 pound division for female is pretty shit. And if the featherweight division wasn't abolished, Norma Dumont, I think, would be holding the title for that. Yeah, but Norma Dumont is like close to a title shot. I believe she's more well-rounded than Ketlin Vieira. I think this should be a little bit of a back and forth, like 29-28 type of decision with Norma Dumont getting it done. Yeah, by decision. Kind of mid-confidence on that one. Okay, Dante Johnson's versus Cedricus Dumas, and Dante Johnson just had came off the Contender Series, and he fought at heavyweight, and now he's going to 185 for this fight. He was a small heavyweight anyway, so like I think he'll fit into the 185 pound division quite nicely, and he's taking on Cedricus Dumas, who he got ball kicked last time, but I'm just done believing in this guy. I've seen him improve in each one of his fights, definitely. Just when he goes on the ground, he does not know what to do. But like he's got good striking, good power. He lost his finishing ability once he joined into the UFC, and had every single fight he's won in the UFC were kind of against bums, minus Cody Brundage. Cody Brundage not that bad, and they were close, But he knew what he had to do to win. Each time, this is a tough fight to call. But I'm going to go with Dante Johnson to get it done by like knockout round 1 or 2 or something fuck's going to happen in this fight. We'll see, but there's always controversy in most of Cedricus Dumas's fights. And I used to pick him a lot back in the day, but I just can't at this point. Dante Johnson is very green, but like his power should be enough to put away Cedricus Dumas. I think the value's probably on Dumas still, but yeah, I'll go with Dante Johnson. Knockout. Now, Timmy Kwamba versus Chang Ho Lee. Timmy Kwamba looked great in his last fight against Roberto Romero, who had a decent fight against David Onama. He still lost, like, clearly, but he hurt David Onama, that guy. And Timmy Kwamba was so fast with his hands. In his last couple of fights against Lucas Almeida and Belagioki, he gets hurt like a ton. And Chang Ho Lee does have the power. But I don't know, those quick hands. I think I'm going to slightly lean Timmy Kwamba to get it done by, I want to say knockout, but yeah. I'll go with Timmy Kwamba to get it done by decision, like very slightly. This should be a fucking fun fight, though. That's one thing I'm looking forward to. Now this fight, Kevin Christian versus Billy Elikana. Billy Elikana, I believe his last win in the UFC over Ibo Aslan has less to do with him and more with Ibo Aslan did not know how to handle a fight after a loss. He seemed very tentative in that fight. I was not impressed with that fight at all. It looked like a fucking sparring match. And that's his win inside the UFC. But Kevin Christian is long and tall. He's 6'7", coming in and had an impressive win on the Contender Series. And yeah, Billy Elikana, he's got decent power. I think I'm gonna go with Billy Elikana to get this one done by TKO round 2 very slightly. I don't have the greatest read on this card, I'll be honest. Well, on this fight, at least. Some other fights, I feel a bit more confident. Speaking of not confident, Alan Nascimento versus Cody Durden. And fuck, man, Cody Durden used to be a fucking dog, man. I used to pick him all the time. Getting knocked out by Jose Ochoa and, losing to Joshua Van, not bad at all. Yeah, and Bruno Silva knocked him out. That fight was epic. Until that happened, Cody Durden was smashing Bruno Silva until, he gassed out and got knocked out in the second round and lost to Tagir. His last win is over Matt Schnell, which is meh. Nascimento is super inactive. He beat Rafael Filio last time by decision. And before that, he was gone for almost 3 years, and he beat Carlos Hernandez by submission. Before that, with Jake Hadley. That was an upset win. Yeah. I want to pick Durden in this fight, really bad. I I think like Durden like is more well-rounded, where Alan Nascimento is like very jujitsu heavy. Cody Durden's got very good wrestling. This is a tricky fucking matchup. I think I'm gonna go with Nascimento. I hate to fucking say it because like I want to pick Durden, and I do believe I will maybe put some money on Durden. Low confidence. Alan Nascimento by decision. Now, Charles Radke versus Daniel Frunza. Daniel Frunza just lost to Rhys McKee in his UFC debut, and now he's taking on Chuck Buffalo. Fucking powerful guy, and like got wrestling the match. And I just think I don't have much to say, but I think Radke's going to knock out Daniel Frunza. I don't know if like we'll have to see if he's UFC level, but Charles Radke's proven to be UFC level, and he's fought a lot of good guys. And yeah, I'm going to go with Charles Radke to get it done by knockout round 1 or 2. Now, Isaac Dalgarian versus Yadir Delval, and I was fucking impressed last time with Yadir Delval. I don't know if that's actually how you say his name. Last time out, he submitted Connor Matthews in the first round, and like I remember, it was yeah. I don't know what the fuck I was going to say, but Isaac Dalgarian is a fucking dog, all gas, no brakes. He's going to come in, and he's well-rounded. He can match your speed, and fucking, I think I'm going to go with Dalgarian to get it done by decision. He's going to hand Yadir Delval his first loss, and yeah, it's going to be a high-paced fight, though, I think. Third round might look a bit sloppy if it goes the distance, though. Now, Jeremiah Wells versus Themba Garimbo. Themba's my boy, and it sucked seeing him lose last time out to Vicente Luque, but here he's getting a step down in competition. Even though Jeremiah Wells is a decent fighter, Themba could still climb the ladder. Yeah, I think Themba has improved so much, like since his UFC debut against AJ Fletcher. Yeah, both his loss in the UFC got submitted, but he went on a 4-fight win streak, looking better each time. Well-rounded. He's disappointed when he wins by decision too. Like, so I think he's going to go in for the kill. Jeremiah Wells is pretty fucking durable. Has only been finished once by submission by Carlston Harris. Themba Garimbo's got like decent enough jiu-jitsu, and he's long. He used to gas out, but I think he's cleaned that up. Jeremiah Wells, like, also is 39 years old. Last time out, Matthew Semelsberger's his last win. I don't believe he won that fight. But besides that, he fought like Court McGee and knocked him out. And that was pretty good, decent power. It's just been a while. Yeah, I'm going to go with Themba Garimbo to get this done by submission round 2. Yeah. Next up is Waldo Cortez Acosta versus Ante Delia. Ante Delia's got a fucking hell of power. I can't fucking talk today. What the fuck? Okay. He's got really good power. We saw he just beat Marcin Tybura, who's a tough outing for most UFC heavyweights, even though this division fucking sucks, where Waldo seems to be getting rid of like the fun prospects. You know, he made like he lost to Sergey, but it made Sergey look he's boring now. And he beat fucking what's his name, Romelis Despain, and fuck man, that fucking sucked getting out wrestled. And see what happens here with the fun. Well, he's an old prospect, 35 years old. I'm hoping Ante Delia wins. I like to see some life in this division. I find Waldo kind of boring. He is fucking well-rounded. He does hit hard, but like, just he doesn't put any weight into his shots. Yeah, but Ante Delia is gonna go all in that fucking first round, but he's got enough gas to like go all 3 if need be. Yeah, I'm going to Ante Delia. Oh, I really fucking hope he wins. Now this next fight, fuck, it's hard because I picked these guys in all their last fights, like at least their last 4 fights. Steve Garcia is a fucking dog, and David Onama's a fucking dog. This is going to be a train wreck. This is a banger of a main event, and like this kind of brought me back to do predictions again. I know it's been a fucking while, but I had to do this for David Onama. You guys, if you watch all my videos, you know I talk a lot about David Onama and like just how like Nate Landwehr versus David Onama is one of my favorite fights of all time. Fucking warriors, these guys. Same with Steve Garcia. He when he knocked out Chase Hooper, he went on a crazy run after that. And yeah, he lost his knockout streak against Calvin Kattar, but Calvin Kattar is super fucking durable. David Onama, like, has crazy knockout power as well, but like, as the competition has gone up, he's gotten more well-rounded. We saw him against, he made me a ton of money against Jonathan Pierce. I bet the shit out of that one. He does not give up, even when he gets gassed. And his gas tank is even better. So we're going to see this fight. We're going to see both these guys in their best form, in my opinion. And I'm going to go with David Onama to get it done by knockout round 3. This might be a bit of a crazy call, but like, I just think he's more well-rounded, and I think definitely Garcia's more chinny than Onama. Onama, like, I don't recall the last time, well, he got hurt by Roberto Romero, and that was on short notice. I guess that doesn't look too good. But besides that, man, like, his look really good and is super durable. Don't have to worry as much about him getting gassed out. This is a 5-round fight, though, so that might change things. But yeah, I'm going to go with David Onama to get it done by knockout round 3. I like both these guys. But yeah, it's just what I'm feeling. I'm fine either way. These guys are like still pretty young, 31 and 33. They could go somewhere in this division. Yeah. David Onama, knockout round 3. Let's fucking go.